Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked. The Netherlands have a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Germany already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
That's a little off target, and it's Nedved. Now it's Pelé.
Oh, that's clever.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pelé. Lovely, now then. Pelé.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Substitution.
And we have our very first corner.
Up he goes! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Germany have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Makaleli. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it into space.
Oh, that was vital. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Pelé.
Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0. Out towards the flank. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Cafu hurtling down that right flank.
Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. A formation! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
The Netherlands grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Germany can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Now, can they get him away? And this is Messi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Nedved. Nicely shaped ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pelé. Now it's Messi. Searching pass he's played there. He's picked his way through. Mateus. Pelé going about things with real menace. Van Dijk. Pullet stood his ground strongly. Nedved. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Nedved. He's got space here. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Now it's Pullet. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Pelé, Maldini, and he's intervened well there. And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. That's been a decent 45 minutes, competitive certainly, and a goal each.
Substitutions taking place.
Germany get the ball rolling for the second period. And he was quick to react. Now it's Messi. The Netherlands finding their passes. Now it's Hullet. Played out to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Bale. Bale's cross. Oh, what a climb! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bale. Lofted in.
And that should get the job done.
Germany are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Mateus. Cafu. Oh, sweet feet.
Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this?
That looks a good ball through.
The attendance for this match
that was never going to make it.
913.
Now it's Pelé. Germany perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And smartly reclaimed. Cafu drives forward on the overlap.
Bale.
Great ball, and he's in here. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Nedved. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Makaleli.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution in progress.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Nedved. Germany have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Great vision.
The Netherlands really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Hullet.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hit into the middle.
And that has been cleared. Great defending, strong and determined. Chips it through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pressing high and with purpose.
In with the challenge.
Rummenigge. And he's there to retrieve it.
And here's Ribéry.
Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
And he has been fouled there.
And it's Davids.
Nedved. Oh, well played.
Oh, good-looking ball. That has been cut short.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Can he get it through?
Spread out to the left.
Maldini.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Into the last 5 minutes.
Germany can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And here's Ribéry. Maldini. Ribéry. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No, that's been intercepted. 2 minutes to be added on. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Germany have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Pepe claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
In the bins provided. Thank you
So
for
there
your
it is.
cooperation.
What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I remember it well, Peter. I was there. I mean, the first goal was magnificent, but he got a huge slice of luck with the second. OK, he struck the ball well enough, but from that distance, you would expect the keeper to deal with it comfortably.
Oh, good take, and a whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball to open the scoring. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Messi. Pele. He could be in here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Germany are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1. And this an opportunity to pull level. Judge, surely! We've got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Davids. Cannavaro makes the interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. The Netherlands have reclaimed it. He's given the time to pick a pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's a nicely shaped ball. Vieira. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Davids. Ambitious ball here.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's well put. And the shot! Goal! Germany! And they get themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Germany get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
It's played through for him. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's been given away. What a throw in. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Can he get it through? Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vieira, and he's in, and the shot!
2 added minutes has been
Pressing's
indicated.
intense, and it's paid off. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Pepe. Now, can they get him away? Pele gets into some space. And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in
And
it.
a quick announcement today that
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Germany are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitution for Germany, number 10, Pele.
And the action
Number
is back on the
19,
way.
Messi. Number 14.
Now it's Pele. Real chance. Platini! Goal, the Netherlands! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Germany different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. And that could well leave a mark. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately he's having a go! Missed by a fraction. Tries to play it through, and the flag has stayed down. They're urging him to decent
The
chance!
attendance for this match was 60,000.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
They've played it short. Germany are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The error shows great strength. Ribéry looking to be a menace in the final third.
Substitution for Germany, number 9, Gullit.
Germany
Coming
do
on the
have
field
options
is
available on the bench
number
if they want to go that
95.
way.
Karl-Heinz
Oh,
Rummenigge.
super find.
Substitution.
Pelé is on his own. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's in a great position here. Pepe goes back to front. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Maldini. Now Platini. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Strokes it back. And it's Vieira. He's in space and looking for options. Hangs one in. Big header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And once more he proves rigid and robust. Best. Now it's Platini. Very nicely done. Turns and goes back. Can he finish? Goal, the Netherlands! And the comeback is complete. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The Netherlands take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from...
That could spell trouble. He shifted it to the flank.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Pelé. It's a threatening ball. Best gets through on his own. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Vitinha,
Has been indicated.
now the breakaway. Now it's Platini. 2 minutes to be added on. Looking for options for movement. Caught offside that time. And time is up. Germany did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Please make sure to watch the
Thoughts on
screen
what we've
for
just seen?
information
Well, you can
bulletin
never
from the
predict
regional
the
police
results
department.
of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. As you can see, we've already started here, and the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cafu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. That is ended up in no man's land. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Michel Platini. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Pelé. Best. That has been slung wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Platini. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. That's an excellent interception.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, he's just misjudged that one. Best. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for a runner. And he was alert to it. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cafu.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Best. Messi. Now it's Pelé. And back to the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Best. Well read, nice interception. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. Vitinha gets good distance on it. Well read, and the danger is averted. Best. Pelé, shot could be on. Pepe. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, sweet feet.
Oh, great feet, that.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Roberto Baggio! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending.
A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
With the owner of a blue car
How would you review the
parked
first
outside
half?
stadium gate,
Solid,
kindly
very
remove it,
solid,
as it is
actually,
about to be
Peter.
thrown away.
They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that.
Substitution for
So we
Netherlands.
reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Coming on to replace him is
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
substitution in progress.
Germany have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And he plays one through.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders.
So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Substitution for Netherlands.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here.
Vitinha.
A real opportunity
Coming on
here
the
from a
field
position
is
of great potential.
Number 21, Nedved. Substitution.
Messi. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Played with speed from back to front. Van Dijk. And here's Mbappe. It's Pelé! Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cannavaro. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Vieira. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, it's terribly wayward. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Nicely weighted ball. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this.
Mbappe!
Well, that's surely a foul, free kick.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number
We have got
22,
changes here, from both
Platini.
sides in fact.
Coming on to replace him is
Mbappe!
number 8. Johan
And into the
Cruyff.
grateful arms of the keeper.
Substitutions taking place. The attendance for this match was 50,913.
No, he is not giving anything away.
Played down the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got tall. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Messi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no
And
supply.
it's been played through. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
So, third corner of the game. Ferdinand gets it clear. Looking to play him in. Now it's Goulart. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the...
Mbappe! He tries a shot! Right there! Do not write them off! Back they come! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that has added a whole... Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Makalele.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Germany can breathe again. Just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Looking to go deep.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most convincing of passes. Well, that is good. Super running,
There will be
sharp
5
movement.
minutes
Came up
added
against
time.
a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, it's Nedved. He's cut it out. Bale. And that is a little undercooked. Cruyff. And that's gone loose. Bale. Goulart. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
Hello, attendees.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties.
In a blue hat, kindly make his way to the information centre.
An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. 1-0.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Bale is the next man in the spotlight. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Mbappe is second man up. Oh, what a save!
Well, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Rummenigge will take their second. That's how it's done, he made the keeper commit.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
So this one to restore parity. Denied, he's made the save.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Germany with this chance to pull two clear. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, that's a super save from the keeper.
The Netherlands are looking to him to tie things up.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Mateus comes up, their fourth taker. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
The Netherlands are looking to save match point. What poise! What noise!
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Vieira just needs to keep his nerve here. Delivers! Germany have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result...